Guys, here's a bit of food for thought. Do you really need a gym to work out? So, the answer to this one is when you think about it, I see the funniest stuff, right? I see people at the gym doing stuff they can comfortably do anywhere, like at home. Like, I see people like lying on the ground doing a chest press with dumbbells. And I'm like, why are we here? Like, seriously, why are we in this place when you can just go home and do that? You've got dumbbells. Most people got dumbbells. So pretty much it's true. You can train anywhere really, but it does help to have a gym. So you can train, for example, in a playground. You can do pull-ups pretty comfortably. You can do push-ups anywhere using your body weight. Resistance bands. They only offer so much resistance, but you can at least keep the muscle that you built with a resistance band by getting a pump. So you're basically putting some blood into the muscle, so you can do like bicep curls, tricep kickbacks, chest press, overhead press. You can do a basic squat with a resistance band. You can even add resistance to your push-up using a resistance band. So if you know what you're doing and you know these exercises, you don't necessarily need to have access to a gym. Obviously, there are some key benefits of going to a gym. Number one, it's a warm environment. So, like, I mean, here in the UK, for example, we have really bad weather. Secondly, it's a dedicated place for working out, so you're not going to get distractions and stuff. So that environment's going to be more conducive to working out. But a lot of people, what I find is they get fed up of going to the gym, basically. They just get, like, myself included, you get kind of like a mental fatigue from going all the time. But you have to bear in mind, basically, you can keep your body in a good condition anywhere. I'll give you an example. Remember the film Rocky 4? You had Ivan Drago, who had like the best gym. He had literally state-of-the-art gym, and he was being studied by a bunch of like Russian scientists as well. And the press was there. There's all that checking him out, and he was under perfect lighting. And Rocky had like next to no equipment. He was in some barn. And Rocky is in just as good a shape by the end of it. I know it's just a movie, but like, you know, he's doing, and you look at what Rocky is doing. Rocky is just doing like, you know, sit-ups, pull-ups, you know, using like basic equipment to do like an overhead press and like to condition his chest and stuff. And like they're both doing the same cardio boxing stuff like sparring and whatnot. But yeah, there is a lot of scope to train without a gym. So you've got things like pull-ups, any playground, you know. Yeah, the beam is not always going to be in the best shape the same way it is going to be at the gym, okay? For legs, it's really a squat. The squat is just universally the best overall leg exercise you can get if you can't get to a leg press. Arguably, the leg press is inferior to a squat. So you can perform a squat. This is the funny thing about the gym. I see people picking up a dumbbell in the gym and then, you know, using the dumbbell to add resistance to just a squat with their body weight. And I'm like, why are we in the gym for this? Like, you can do this anywhere. Like, you physically are able to perform this exercise wherever you go. You can pick up a rock, any heavy object, or you can just go home, pick up a dumbbell and do it at home, or a kettlebell. So I don't know. The weirdest thing I see at the gym is people doing cardio at the gym. I know there's some cardio equipment like the Stairmaster that is hard to kind of replicate anywhere else, but when it comes to stuff like walking on the treadmill, there's not really, apart from the habit of going to a gym because you might like getting the habit, but or you might just like the environment there, you know, because I know the gym has got the TVs. It's getting more sophisticated. You can like watch stuff now on like Netflix and stuff now, which is pretty decent. So you can like log into Netflix. I see someone watch the UFC the other day while they're doing their cardio. So you know, I mean, so there is some cool stuff they have. But like, you know, when it comes to just walking, like, I know I'd rather just go for a walk in the open air or go for a walk in a shopping centre than go to a confined building and face a wall for 45 minutes. I'd rather go and live life and do something. So yeah, I think you've got to be smart about it, but I'm working on a program slowly, which is going to be a 15 minutes a day program, which you can perform at home or at the gym. But the idea is just to give you that flexibility. So there's certain logistics involved with going to the gym, like driving to the gym. You have to put your stuff away. Then you have to work out, do your thing. Then you have to come back, have a shower. Or you don't have to have a shower, but you have to put your stuff away, drive back home. Whereas like this will be something you can just do on the fly. You're on vacation, on holiday. But to be honest, there is a lot of merit to going to the gym. It's a nice environment. It's a warm environment. Can be quite a social environment. But from now and then, you do need sometimes to get away from the gym for a bit. Maybe you'll have a rest day. Maybe you're on holiday. But it doesn't have to be just confined to the gymnasium. You have to kind of break from that kind of like, secular thinking. You know what I'm saying? You can do stuff anywhere. I mean, here, let's go do some push-ups. Like, should really be doing these. I've got like a slight impingement on my elbow, but whatever. I'm going to do them in a gentle fashion. But like, yeah, what I'm saying, so body weight exercise. And the funniest thing, I see people doing push-ups in the gym on the regular. And I had a mate who refused to do it. And he was right. He said, I don't see the point of doing push-ups in the gym. So, well, yeah, because you can just do them wherever you want. To be truthful, you don't need to be in the gym to be doing push-ups, truthfully. Because, like, look, here I am. I'm not in the gym, I'm at work. And, I'm doing push-ups. That's crazy, this. I see people do this stuff all the time as well. Walking on the treadmill and doing push-ups. The funniest, ironic part about the running and the treadmill is people will drive to the gym to go and do this. So you're telling me rich people in developed countries drive to the gym to go and run?